The U.S. Senate is in the hands of two runoff races in Georgia.
The battle for these seats could determine which party will run the Senate. It is a tight race. Maria Bray spoke with our political analyst and is here in our studio to break down the runoff process. Maria.
Well, Tom and Caitlin, during the general election, Georgians voted for their pick for U.S. Senate, but in Georgia, candidates have to win by more than 50%. That didn't happen, so now voters have to head back to the polls for a runoff.
The spotlight is on these four candidates.
Vote tomorrow, and you vote for David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler.
And all eyes are on Georgia.
Elect to the United States Senate a son of Savannah, Raphael Warnock, and a son of Georgia, John Ossoff, to the United States Senate.
This race determines which party will control the United States Senate.
Right now, the Senate is 50 Republicans and 48 Democrats.
Republicans currently run the Senate, but the two open seats could change that.
If the Democrats win both of the races tomorrow, we have a 50-50 tie in the Senate. If the Republicans win only one of those, then they will have the majority.
So it's a fight to the finish.
It all comes down to this.
Everything's at stake in this election.
And if there's a 50-50 split when voting on bills in the Senate, the vice president would break the tie.
If all Democrats vote one way and all Republicans vote the other, okay? They don't have to, it doesn't mean that they would, but just the way the political atmosphere is these days, on any big bill, anything controversial, we could expect to see it that way. And it also gives the Democrats then sort of the ace in the hole.
All the more reason Republicans want to keep control of the Senate and keep those seats.
Have you heard of any poll predictions on how this race will turn out?
Tight, very tight. There's no reason to believe that they won't be both very close.
Now, President Trump held a rally in Georgia tonight in support of the two Republican candidates.
And Maria, curious, did Chad say anything about the president's audio conversations with Georgia Secretary of State regarding the overturning of the Georgia election results? What did he have to say about that?
Yeah, he did. Why don't we take a quick listen to this audio clip between President Trump and the Georgia Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Chad doesn't think that the audio clip will help the Republicans in Georgia. He says there needs to be hard evidence to back those claims on voter fraud, and since the Georgia governor and the Secretary of State are both Republicans and are saying that there's no record of that.
All right, thank you very much, Maria.